What's up, guys and gals? It's your host with the most, Griever, as always, bringing you guys the next live reaction for Kengan Omega. Kengan Omega, chapter 240, entitled, We Are Each Other, Man. You know, did you ever stop and look up at the moon and just think, we're one, man. We're all the same. We are, you are me. And I am you. Yeah. Alright, enough of that bit. Anyways, I'm not a funny person. Either way, let's jump into chapter 240. We are continuing the diner scene here from the first panel, so let's go. We're still continuing that conversation. A lot of people bringing up that Oma and or Ryuki are both going to basically not trust Luhan and basically say, you're one of his guys. Like, you could be setting a trap for us. Why would we believe anything you have to say? And maybe we'll get a little bit of flashback, maybe a little background. I still hope we jump back to the fight. But, you know, this is cool conversation information, but I need some more of the beard. I need more of the beard. I tried fluffing up the beard a little bit at the beginning for this review, you know, trying to fluff it up and get that Kuroki, like, spiked out shit. But all that does is make me look like I've never combed my beard in my life. So I sort of flattened it back out a little bit there, but we'll see. Anyways, let's just jump right in. So why don't we work together to kill the connector? All right, they're all there. We are each other. Yeah, what is the waitstaff thinking of this? So Alma says, what's all this about? Aren't you one of the connector's henchmen? All right. So Alma's pretty calm about this. Oh, they're practicing lines? I guess they're actors. I mean, okay. Fine, dandy, fine, dandy. So Luhan says, henchman? Hardly. He doesn't even give a damn about me. He's something else in human form. He doesn't deserve to live. Okay, so this is a natural, not a body mechanism. I forget what it exactly is called. Like a defense mechanism. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm thinking of. Luhan, I think with this, he doesn't give a damn about me and his blasé attitude and all this stuff. And it's like, it's time to kill him and stuff. He has had a chip on his shoulder. Probably his whole life. Because unlike Oma and Ryuki, he was raised, obviously, I assume, knowing that he was a clone. And he's got, we assume, the walk. The walk is part of principles and stuff. And he's been trained, but he's still not the connector. He's not good enough to be the connector. And the connector gives zero fucks about him. So he's had this chip on his shoulder, likely for decades, if not his whole life. So as a natural defensive mechanism, look at him. He is the absolute opposite of Luhan. Luhan tears long, he cuts his short. Luhan doesn't wear glasses, he wears glasses. Luhan doesn't have, sorry, Shen. I'm saying in reverse, but yeah, so he wears glasses. He has facial hair. His hair is shorter. He wears simple suits. I'm wearing a flashy suit. He speaks very plainly. I speak very ha ha ha, you know, sort of idea. He's actively trying, maybe subconsciously or consciously, he's trying to be everything the connector is not. He's literally trying to be everything as a clone. He's trying to be different. Very understandable. That's what happened in, the Clone Saga, the original, the Clone Saga, back in the old Spider-Man comics and stuff like that. And it's been done ever since. You know, trying to separate themselves. I think, was it Rebels or whatever? Or the Clone Wars tried to separate that with the Clone Troopers and stuff in Star Wars as well. So yeah. I'm starting to get Luhan a little bit more here. He wasn't kept in the dark like Oma and Ryuki. So they stare at him and they're just like, And then Luhan says, Ryuki, you've especially got every right to declare revenge on him, don't you? Next. Considering he killed the only family you've ever had. Oh shit, right. I don't think anybody knows about that. Nobody was there. Only the worm and Setsuna knows that Mukaku is dead. So... Oh, this is going to be the divide. This is what's going to separate. Almost saying, we can't trust this guy, let's not work with him. And Ryuki basically saying, I'll do whatever I can to kill this man. His murderous tendencies are going to come rushing back. Because remember, we might shit on Mukaku, and for somewhat justified reasons. Sometimes it's just because Kengan fans are weird. But at the end of the day, Mukaku, in the grand scheme of things, was still a loving, quote-unquote, grandfather to Ryuki. He was still a very decent mentor, uncle figure to the 7 Nikos, in a sense. You know what I mean? Like, he establishes these foster families, and yes, he's a disciplinarian. Yes, he's very harsh, and yes, he does everything to do for his own selfish gains, but you think every moment that he was tender or nice or had a funny laugh or whatever with any of these people was just putting it on? You know what I mean in that regard? And no, we've already discussed this before, so I won't get into it again, but at its core, Mukaku was still a very much a family figure, a grandfather figure to Ryuki. And regardless of what went down at the end there, he still views him as such. So, you know, that that family bond cannot be just so lightly like broken just because, you know, oh, I guess my grandfather's an asshole and was using me. He's like, yeah, but I still have like 19 years of memories where he was, you know, hard but fair, and we had good memories together. You know what I mean? You don't just break that, you know. So what the hell do you mean? And there's Mukaku himself in a flashback. You don't mean Grandpa? Well, they figured it out nice and quick, that's for sure. And Liu Han being the ever push. Oh, what did Heath Ledger's Joker say? It wasn't hard. Madness is like gravity. All you need is a little push. You know? Sort of the same concept going on here, I think. Sort of the same concept is that Liu Han's like, what button can I push? What button can I press to get these guys on board with the plan? He was killed by the connector. Cheers. You know, sort of idea. And Ryuki, his eyes are big. You're lying. Ryuki's gonna go, and next page. Oh, the beard. The beard has arrived. As interesting as this conversation is, and I am curious how it's gonna go, the beard waits. We cannot have a chapter of just talk in a diner, no matter how good the parfaits are. No matter how pretty the waitstaff is. No matter how interesting the conversation is. When the beard is in motion, we don't just cut away from him for a whole chapter. We need more of the beard. And there he is, rushing forward. Kuroki Gensai. Devil Lance. Boom. Oh, wait. He went on the offensive. He attacked. He didn't just counter. He actually attacked by the looks of it. Because it looks like he rushed forward and boom. Shen blocked it. But let's see. Did he truly block it? Boom. Kuroki's looking. Oh, more blood. More blood unless he was blocking a strike or something. Either way, he used the Devil Lance. Nice reaction, says Shen. Okay, so Shen's getting into this. And let's see. Oh, and I forgot. Shen does have a little bit of chin hair there, but my point still stands. He doesn't grow a beard. He grows a mustache. You know, he grows below the lip. He grows above the lip and stuff. He wears a tracksuit. You know, something very bleak. He wears something very shiny. You know, it's still. I think my point still stands about Liu Han there. Let's see. So, oh, and of course we're jumping to the knife fight. It's a big world out there. I'm glad to find someone like you in it. Okay, so Shen is enjoying this. Shen is actually really enjoying this. It's like, god damn, this guy can actually do something. Alright, Roland and Fu are still going at it with knives. No one's seemingly getting the upper hand. And Agito versus Yan. Alright, there he goes again. He just can't help himself, can he? Let's get this over with. Okay, so how's Yan and Agito gonna go? I think Yan's underestimating Agito in them. Oh, okay, what's happened? Wait, the police. Do not interrupt this fight. Oh, no. We need more than this. We need more than this. Kuroki has literally been winning. You know, I don't know what Fu and Roland, every time you see them, they're just clashing daggers. So I have no idea what's going on there. But Agito didn't even get to fight Yan yet. Don't do it. Kuroki Gensai and his accomplices. Put your hands up. Alright, so they all showed up. Oh, come on. No, 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 no. 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 No, we needed to see. We needed more. We needed more. Don't do it. Don't let this be the end. It's too short. Give me one more full chapter before you do this. If this is the way the fight ends, we knew the fight was going to end. Anybody who thought Kuroki was dying here was an idiot. I've been saying it this whole time. Kuroki's not dying, and Kuroki's likely not winning either. I always thought that something was going to interrupt them. I've been saying that since this fight started. I said there's going to be an interruption. 100%. But, this is too soon. You know what I mean? This is too soon. Kuroki's damaged Shen like 5 fucking times now. Shen hasn't hurt Kuroki at all. I mean, he threw him through the wall. That's about it. And, you know, like Agito and Yan didn't even get to fight. We don't even get to gauge Yan's strength right now. Like, Agito and Yan haven't even started. Like, nobody, in those fights, nobody actually got to fight. Because all Fu and Roland did was ting, 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 ting. Nobody got an upper hand or did anything. And Agito and Yan are just about to throw hands. And then, no, please, for the love of God. Shen, do the walk and get rid of these 5 policemen, please. Huh? What about us? Alright, so they stop. What do you want, says Shen. Yes, come on, Jackie. Jackie, we need to continue this fight. This was just getting good. And then, okay. Wait, 2 guys rushed forward, 2 Japanese-looking guys or something? Our sincerest apologies, Mr. Shen. Okay, so 2 guys rushed forward and are on their knees begging and stuff. I'm Omo, the Chief Cabinet Secretary. And I'm Take, Superintendent General of the MPD. Alright. I swear this act of disrespect was not the government's intention. It was entirely a conspiracy of idiots who wanted a quick and easy success. We've already arrested their ringleader. Please, oh please, have mercy. Oh yeah, who hired Kuroki again? Did we find out? Mr. Secretary, we're going to need more than a simple explanation here, says Yan. Shen says, oh, I don't mind. I'm a forgiving man, unlike this guy here. Oh, come on. Oh no, they're all standing down. For the love of God, don't do this. But here's the problem, is that Shen... This was actually, as I've been saying, this was the opportunity for Shen to be exposed in a sense. Because he didn't expect someone to show up without principles, without... I don't think any of us did. Kuroki's just like... Once again, he explained, is this guy invincible? No. I still have a way of winning. Strength isn't determined by simply strength alone. He was going to do the difference of Mukaku. He was going to fight him as a peak martial artist. And it was working. But now, Shen's caught on to that. That's unlikely to work a second time. He's going to be expecting it, and he'll know what to do next time. This was the opportunity for Shen to take some real damage. Which he did. He took actual damage. Devil Lance went through a few times. But... We have been the epitome of blue-balled, cock-blocked, and cuckolded. All in one ugly fucking package. A triple threat, a hat trick of disgustingness, if you will. A hat trick. Cuckolded, cock-blocked, and blue-balled. And yes, ladies, sorry, blue-balled is a thing. It is. Cock-blocked, by the way, wingmen, is a thing. And yes, cuckolding's a thing that a lot of people, I guess, like to do. I mean, it's not my thing, but I mean, you do you, man. If you can't please your woman with your own dick, you go do whatever you want to make, you know, your wife happy. Whatever, you know. I don't get it. It's not in my wheelhouse, but whatever. Man, oh man. That's the situation, Kuroki. Your employer's been overthrown. I suggest you leave peacefully. Roland, pathetic. Is this who's running this country? Okay, so they're not happy about this. They still think they had a fighting chance. We have no choice. We must withdraw. A professional to the end. This is not Kuroki's fault. Alright, Roland. You really think you can keep us in cuffs? Alright, I do like Roland's attitude. Like, come on, put handcuffs on me. Watch what happens. How many do you want to waste? Cops are shaking. Drop it, Roland. They've got a reputation to keep up. Yeah, I'll get to it being the straight man. Oh, Shen's gonna talk. Kuroki, was it? Feel free to drop by anytime you want. I'll be waiting for you, and I hope that you'll get serious next time. Okay, this chapter is once again the hat trick of disgusting. But did Shen just motherfucking... Now, of course, all the non-Beard fans, which, by the way, we all know... Y'all exposed yourself. Deleting your comments doesn't do shit. We all know that 90% of Kengan readers thought Kuroki stood 0 chance and Shen did shit to him, just so we're clear. But people who had faith in the Beard, like yours truly, some people can read this in context that Shen's bitching, like mocking him. I, as a fan of the Beard, I'm gonna tell you, I hope you'll get serious next time. Shen knows that Kuroki and Shen, they were both just getting started. Kuroki wasn't going all out yet. He claims that this is the strategy, but Shen with this line, I hope you'll get serious next time. He knows that he was holding something back. Whether it's a new move, like an improvement on the Devil Ants, or a new, whatever. Or he does have, he's like, as far as I can tell, you only have pre-initiative. Are you holding that out on me? So, like, I'm just saying, the way I'm reading this line is that Shen is calling out Kuroki for not going out all out on him. Not yet. They were building. Okay, that's good. Very well, says Kuroki. He doesn't say... So he wasn't... Alright. This was just a skirmish, ladies and gentlemen. And Kuroki came out of it in the skirmish. But, still... Ooh, baby. So Kuroki was able to do what no man in the history of the Connector has done before, and he wasn't going all out. He wasn't serious yet. Let's go. But of course, Shen wasn't being serious either. We know that. I mean, he was doing what Shen always does, which is bitch slap his way through life easily. And Kuroki's like, wall. How you doing? As long as you'll get serious yourself. Kuroki throwing the shade. So I'm right. Kuroki throwing the shade right back at him. So Shen's right. Kuroki wasn't going 100%. He was not trying his hardest. But neither was Shen, and they both recognized, like, that was a fun exchange of blows that you were winning, but neither one of us was trying. We were building the stuff. That's why Shen was getting excited. He's like, oh, you mean I actually have to try? Let's do this, man. I like this, And let's see. Next time, use your left side too. Haha, you noticed, huh? I'm impressed. Shen did only, he used his right hand and his right foot. Did he never use his left hand or... Okay, but Kurogi, the fact that, yeah, Shen's like, wait, you knew I was holding back? It's sort of that thing from Prince of Tennis, where he's always using, he's actually a southpaw. He's actually left-handed. He plays opponents with his right hand when he starts, because he's so fucking good, he doesn't think he needs to use his dominant hand to fuck with people. So, Shen was holding back in his way. Use your left side. He was only using the right side to attack and defend. Okay. So, we can make a good argument here that they were still meeting in a stalemate. Kurogi was doing damage, and Shen wasn't. But Shen was only using half of his body. Hence probably why Kurogi was able to get as many hits in as he did. Granted, once again, they're both calling each other out for not using their full strength, so... Okay. So, Kurogi is not shaken by the connector. And he's still got that fucking aura around him. Let's go. Kurogi's winning. I'm sorry. Next time they meet, Kurogi got principles. I'm calling it now. I think that Shen was wrong. It's like, as far as I can tell was the line. I think Kurogi has figured out principles. And he just didn't use it. I'm still holding to that. Alright, alright, so this chapter still sucks. But this exchange is very good. Alright, so yeah, Mr. Secretary, yes? Need to find something out for me as soon as possible. Who told the ringleader where we were staying? And then we're jumping back to the diner conversation. Okay. Alright, so... in the grand scheme of things, I wanted more of the fight. I still think we got fucked. But okay. Okay. Alright, I mean, the exchange was good and stuff like what am I going to do? Drop the series because the fight didn't keep going? Once again, Agito didn't even get to fight. And all Roland did was tink, tink, tink 3 times. So, the rug was pulled out from under us. But, alright. So, Ryuki. Grandpa's dead? Alright. Don't lie to me! Swear to me! I'm afraid it's true, Sister Han. Oma immediately. I can't trust you. Yeah. See, this is going to be the divide. Immediately. And looks. Oma. I couldn't get a good read on the connector. But I didn't sense any malice from him. You seem like much more of a bad guy than he is. I get that vibe too. Shen is actually, once again, we can make the argument that the worm is sort of in a way almost manipulating Shen. Shen would have been content watching Kengan matches, drinking beer, and eating food with fucking Joe for the next 3 decades without complaint. He never would have hurt a fly because that's who he is. Lu Han is once again trying to be the exact opposite. Shen is passive, so Lu Han is aggressive, right? And Lu Han gets up. Then I suppose we're at an impasse. But tell me if you change your mind. Thanks for the coffee. I suggest you think long and hard about whose side you want to take. Well, there's not really a side. They're not on the side of the connector. They want to take the connector down too. They just don't trust you, which makes perfect sense. So they're leaving, and Lu Han says, "Oh man, he looks pretty flaky there. I'm sure we can understand each other because we are each other." And there's the title chapter. That's the end of the chapter. Okay, so alright. I gotta trim all this neck hair. Jesus Christ. I have been so busy, guys, that I haven't had time to even watch out for actual body maintenance at the moment, clearly. There's a lot to like about the chapter, but I still think it was done too early, and we still could have had more. We could have seen Agito. What's actually more disappointing, because we already saw the exchange and it was probably going to keep going, Kuroki and Shen. What's more disappointing is that we didn't see anybody, we didn't actually even see Agito and Yan exchange blows at all. That fight didn't even get to start, and Roland and Fu basically just played with knives for a little bit. You know, like there was no who's the better knife wielder, who's got the upper hand. Roland didn't seem very worried, but neither did Fu. Yan and Agito didn't get to fight, so we don't know. And Kuroki and Shen both confirmed that each other was not using their full strength. So, we got coolness out of it. We got the beard. But realistically, we can gain virtually nothing from this. It's still the power scale's wet dream, which is Kuroki still has a shot. Nobody else in the series does, but Kuroki does. And Shen has been stating that he does. It's like, this is the most fun I've had in the fucking whole fucking time. And we know we can assume the connector has never been hit more than once to that level. Going all out or not. Like, but you know what people will do? People will make the argument that Connector was trying 100% when he went up against Mukaku's master there. And the fact that he still injured him at 100% is far more impressive than the Devil Hands hitting like 4 or 5 times. It's like, well, no. Because we cannot confirm that. He still looked like he did it casually. Just like Shen was doing here. I'm not going to... There is no way to believe that. There is no evidence to believe that. Okay? And once we start throwing in percentages, oh, he was about at 50% strength or something like that. I mean, it's all hearsay. I'm going to go out on a limb and say Kuroki has been the strongest opponent he's seen in literal decades, if not centuries. And he's the closest, sort of the, what do they always say? The closest to God, right? That is what the beard represents. He's the one. He's the one who can do it. I mean, you don't have a dude, when you have all the main characters, you don't have a dude show up in your manga and literally defeat the rival, the main character, and the main villain. But they did that. They did that in the last manga in Asura. He literally walked in there as a nobody. Not the best friend, not like the Waka, the original rival with a grudge, you know, something like that. None of that. He walked in there as basically with no ulterior motives, no side plot, no nothing, and beat up on the entire main cast. Without fail. And no plot devices to say, okay, he would have won, but because of main villain had to win shit, or MC has to win plot device. No, he just straight up won. There was no plot armor, there was no plot devices. He just won. Why people think that Sandra's not going to do that a second fucking time is beyond me, because it worked the first time. And the fact that everyone's going to say, well, he's not going to pull the same gag twice, is the very reason it worked the first time, and is why he would pull it a second time, because no one in their right mind pulls the same gag twice. But it would work because no one sees it. So, yeah. Yeah, this chapter showed us quite a bit. I don't know. At this point, I'd just be rambling. You guys, you saw my reaction. You have my thoughts already. And this video is probably going like 40 minutes already. So, let's just call it right here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe. I understand I'm still very behind on video content. That is unlikely to change for the next couple weeks. So, sorry about that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully I get this out by Wednesday. If not, it'll be on Thursday. Depends on, you know, because once I'm done here, you know, got shit to do. So, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. As always, we'll be back here next time. Probably going to be a review from here on out now that the fights are over, for lack of a better word. So probably no more reactions for now. But we'll wait and see what happens. Yeah. Either way, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you back here next time for more Kengan Omega. Sayonara, everybody.